there, I'm Carolyn Dickerson from Look Great, Lose Weight, SaveMoney.com. This edition is going to be about sudden hair loss. When you lose your hair suddenly, it doesn't happen for no reason. There is always a reason that you lose your hair. Last year, as many of you know and some of you don't know, I got really sick. Well, I was on the mend and starting to feel better when I lost my most favorite cat in the whole world, George. A couple weeks after I couldn't find him and knew that he was gone forever, my hair started falling out, and it wasn't much at first, but then every day it became more and more. It was sudden hair loss. You lose about 50 to 100 hairs naturally a day, but this was much more, and it was much more persistent. I had hair on the floor in my bedroom, around the computer, in the car, everywhere that Carolyn was, her hair followed. So, and I know that it's hard to tell. It was very hard for me to tell, except for when my hair was wet, because normally in the shower, when I'm wringing out the water in my hair to apply conditioner, my hair is normally quarter size or larger. It had gotten to the point where it was about a half a quarter size, and it's very shocking. But then as suddenly as it started, it stopped. I was really happy when the amount of hair that was falling out stopped, until I went to color my roots the next time. And as I was sectioning off my hair and coloring my roots, I found about 8 bald spots on the right side of my hair, and I had about 2 on the other side. And that's always the way that they happen. They're always more prominent on one side than they are the other. But once I saw the bald spots, then I started freaking out more, and that's the worst thing you can do. Stress can cause so many chemical reactions in your body, and it can overwhelm you. So, it was just stress after stress after stress, and you can lose your hair. Now, there are a lot of other reasons your hair falls out. One of them is autoimmune disorders, which I had. I had the stress and I had the autoimmune disorder. And other causes are changes in medication, and sometimes the process of chemically straightening your hair can cause your hair to fall out because of the process itself, the actual pulling on the hair. And sometimes it can be caused from harsh chemicals. Women who put chemicals on their scalp too much, too fast, can cause chemical burns, and it also can cause you to lose your hair. If you're losing your hair because of genetics, that's not sudden hair loss. That's gradual and happens over time. You can try, when you have a large amount of hair loss or enough that it's noticeable, you can try things like Rogaine or steroid shots to grow the hair back. But you should know that in 50% of all cases of hair loss, the hair does grow back. You've got a 50-50 shot, and thankfully my hair started growing back. I do still have a couple of small bald spots on the side underneath, so they're not noticeable. But what is really obvious is the hair that's growing out. I have these little sprigs of hair. They're, let's see if I can zoom in on this. These little sprigs of hair all throughout my sideburns. It's growing out, and just all throughout my hair there are just these little pieces of hair sticking up, or either just laying there, that it's just obvious that it looks like I cut my hair, or a lot of my hair off, which I did not. I cut my hair down here, not up here, and I certainly didn't cut it that short. But it's going to take a long time until I get my hair back in the way it was before. And some of it will never grow back, but I'm very grateful for the hair that I am getting back. I will say that the one thing that I know for certain that helps me with my hair growth, and I think it helped me not lose as much hair as I could have lost, and it also may be responsible for me growing my hair back after I lost it, is the biotin that I take. I take super biotin with my vitamins. I don't take them every day, but I take them frequently, at least 5 times a week. So I had been taking the biotin regularly, and I know that it helped. And there are other hair vitamins that you need. You can get that information on my website. But I suggest that everyone go ahead and get started on a biotin regimen. I certainly didn't know that I was going to lose my hair. I'm 52 years old now, and I'd never lost my hair before. Why should I lose it now? But I got very sick, and then I knew I was under tremendous amount of stress. So those should have, been signals for me. But even if I had read the signs on the wall, I still wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. It was destined to happen because of all the things that I was going through. So what's the takeaway? The takeaway is that if you are going through sudden hair loss or start losing your hair suddenly, there is a reason for it. You don't just start losing your hair for no reason suddenly. Talk to somebody, look at your lifestyle, figure out what's going on, and remember that there's really nothing you can do about it to stop it once it starts, but just, keep taking your vitamins and find out the cause, because if you don't start feeling better, if you're sick and you're not feeling better, or if you've changed medications, you need to figure out the cause, what's causing this, and then, stop that as best you can. You can't stop stress, but you can alleviate some of it so that you're calmed down and your body's not having these severe reactions to what's going on with you. So that's it for today. This edition has been Sudden Hair Loss, and I'm Carolyn Dickerson from Look Great, Lose Weight, Save Money.com. Ciao for now. Me and Mr. Doodle say, ta-ta.